Good morning, everybody. Nice, humid, warm Saturday already at 7 o'clock in the morning. And right now I gotta get some vehicles moved out of the way because we are taking a road trip. Finally gonna meet up with Kiwi and go to his shop and going to get the Ford 88 shortened down to fit on the Lark. I've been waiting for this a while. Been waiting for Kiwi to get some time freed up, and either he has something going on or I had something going on. Now let's go do it. Like I said before, I've never shortened a rear end. He's done them a few times, and I'm gonna get to learn something today. So let's get this moved out of the way so I can get in my truck, and let's take a road trip to Kiwi's Classics and Customs.
This free second opinion will factor in your savings and investments, Social Security, taxes, risk, fees, and more, so you can know exactly where your income will come from.
All right, now we got the Dragon boot out of the way. And by the way, update on this, she's still running good. Got about 1,500 miles on her now with no issues, and doing pretty good. Can't complain. Mama's liking it. So let's get to my truck and let's get on the road. Well, everybody, it's going to be a hot one today. It's reading 80 degrees outside, and it's only 7:30 in the morning. Alright, we are now getting ready to pull into Kiwi's. We're at Kiwi. If you hear any noise in the background, it's just the fans going. Because like I said before, at 7:30 this morning, it was almost 80 degrees already. And we just had some rain that came through here. So we're just getting set up right now and start cutting some stuff off. And once again, I appreciate Kiwi and his help.
Hey guys.
And I was sitting there joking with him earlier that he needs to rename his channel to the Mustang Whisperer, and because he gets a lot of Mustangs in here. But like, you know, the reason why is he's good as what he does. And so anyway, we're gonna get set up. I forgot my little tripod thing for my phone today, so it's gonna be hit and miss. Kiwi's also going to be doing some recording for his channel, and today I'm going to learn how to cut down a rear end and get it ready for the Lark. So we'll get set up and get started. So Kiwi is cutting off the spring perch brackets and the stabilizer brackets. We got stuff out of the way that we need. Let it cool for a minute. Kiwi's setting me up for a grinder over there because he is so nice and kind to let me do it. So as soon as he gets that set up, we'll get grinding on it, and let's have some fun. All right, I got everything ground down smooth for Mr. Kiwi. So he's over there just getting cleaned up. He's working on his own project today. Yeah, he's scrubbing in like a surgeon. And I'm gonna watch.
We just got to choose a spot here to cut really, and it's not that critical. Make sure you're shortening the long one,
Right.
making the short one shorter. So yeah, which it is. Other things have been done.
Now I know sometimes I've seen in the past, and a couple of my friends used to do it, they used to come in here and try to take this sleeve out.
Right. That I have seen it done that way before. These are plug welded from the factory. They're pressed in,
Right.
and then they plug weld them like 1, 2, and 3 spots. And I guess in an ideal world, that would be a nice way if you could get rid of that, you know, drill that weld out enough to let it go,
Right.
and then get it out, and then shorten it and press it back in. But you know, one, you need a huge press, and it's just a lot of work,
Which most of us don't have.
which most of us don't. So yeah, it's really easier just to weld this tube. So one of the things that a lot of people get worried about is making a square cut. What you don't want to do is an angled cut with the actual, you know, bending.
Right.
So a good little way to make sure you got a square cut is get a bit of cardboard with a you know, machine cut edge on it, but not your crooked scissor edge, and basically wrap it around and line it up, pull it snug, and that's going to be square. So I'm going to cut it right about here. first mark. What we want is 2 7/8. 2.825. 875. 2.875. I'm measuring the inside of the Sharpie mark to the inside of the Sharpie mark. Don't get yourself confused as to where to cut. So I'm going to put a little arrow in here just to remind myself. It's cutting inside the line. Back around with this. Take your time doing this, guys, because you're not going to get 2 or 3 goes at it. You're going to get 1 go at it.
Yeah, we like to try to get it done right the first time.
Yeah.
Some things just can't be rushed.
So that is our mark.
The Kiwi's now making a line across for a reference point.
These 2 little marks I've made here, I've made 5 inches apart. All right, this is just another way of double checking. So we know that's 5 inches, okay? And write it on here so you don't forget. Or you go, was it 5 or was it 6? Oh, damn. So we cut out our 2 7/8 out of here. We take 2 7/8 from 5 inches, which is going to give us the balance, and then as we put them together we recheck this measurement here and make sure we haven't overcut it or undercut it. Yeah, that should give us 2 1/8 between these 2 lines instead of 5 inches. That just as a double check. An old guy once said to me, check, recheck, double check, you recheck.
And don't forget to check again.
Yeah.
So,
we broke it. We broke it.
So was that 2 7/8 or 3 7/8?
Oh jeez. Uh-oh.
No going back now.
No going back now. Clean those up. We'll put a real, like a serious 45-degree bevel in them to give us plenty of room to build some weld in there, get lots of penetration, and that'll be awesome. We've got to clean it up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Now there's a lot of people that turn around and they make their cut or make their marks for their cuts, and they don't realize you don't necessarily cut in the center of your mark.
No.
Depending on how things are going to go, you go to the inside or the outside of your mark.
Yeah. And when you're doing like this, we've got a little bit of wiggle room, but another way of doing it is to put that chemical blue on it, and then use a scribe, and then you get a really fine, sharp line. Yeah. But this is, it's not high-end engineering. This is, I mean, you can see we got a gap here, and we're going to clean that up because we didn't have a fancy big bandsaw we could do a perfect cutter. But, it doesn't all have to be perfect. As long as it's not like way off. And then we're going to put the jig through it. So I'm going to go and dig out the jig. We'll show you how that all goes together. What they call pucks to go into, which are these, which takes the place of the bearing in here. That goes in there, one each side. Then we have these, also pucks, which go into this one. Once you clean it out a little bit. Just got to clean some of the shit from out in here. Get that pushed in there. It goes on the end. We put a big long bar through here. And it holds everything straight. Give that a little tap in. So then we go and get the bar and get these plugged in.
So Kiwi's got his jig in place now. We've got the cuts made. We've got a rod that goes all the way through. You got a set of dies that come in here that most bolts to the main caps back here at the back. Kind of keeps everything true all the way to the end here. And this will tell you real quick if your rear end was straight or not.
Exactly. That bar is that's the most expensive part of the kit, is the bar. Of these pucks, you know, obviously take a bit of machining, but that is a piece of very high quality tool steel.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't bend. Well, I guess you could if you tried hard enough, but
Oh yeah.
if that was just mild steel bar, you could easily get, you know, 10, 20, 30,000
Oh
in it.
yeah.
But that is a machined piece of very high grade tool steel. It doesn't bend unless you're absolutely brutal with it. So yeah, now all we do is slide that on there, line up that lengthways mark that we put on there so we get it clocked right, measure our gap here. Now we've already measured, we're slightly over, but we've still got the beveling to do, so we're going to sort of 45-degree bevel either side of this cut, and we'll slide it back together again, see where we're at, and you know, we're only a 1/16 of an inch away, so we're going to be good. So I'm going to start lining.
Rather have a little too much than not enough.
Could say something here, but I probably...
It's an adult channel.
That's what she said.
Now, of course, Kiwi might have to clean his rod when it's done here.
I'm not going near that one.
So while Kiwi's doing that and getting everything ready to go, you know, I like this technique better with the jig. Like I said before, kind of lets you know if the rear end's out a little bit. You know, you never know when you pick these G's rear ends up. They could have been dropped, they could have been twisted, you know, damaged in a wreck or something. And you'll see other people you go online, they'll use like angle iron all the way around to level everything out, make everything straight with the axle housing and stuff like that. So I like this kit that he's got. Like he says, it runs about $600 or so for the kit. A lot of us can't afford that, but with him having a shop, he can justify it. Or if you got some friends and stuff that do this all the time, y'all can go in together on it and buy the kit. But like I said, I like this kit a lot better than some of the stuff I've seen on YouTube.
I was actually trying to see just where it was touching. Call it good there. Nice and tight gap.
Nice bevel.
Nice bevel. Welder up.
Now we're getting ready to weld this thing up. You always want to have a good bevel when you're welding, so that way you can stack your welds in and get a better penetration. If you just cut it and not bevel it, your weld's not going to be that good, and chances are it's going to break on you. So rather do it once and then do it several times. We have started the welding process. It's got a little 4-inch weld there. It's got one underneath, 180 out from each other. And then he's probably going to put one here and one in the back. That way everything's kind of stays true. The bar still spins freely. That way we're nowhere true with the axle. Nice weld, nice filling in the gap area there. Like I said, you want it to hold. So he's putting a little bit more welds in, letting it cool off. You want to do a little at a time, cool things back off. You don't want things to warp on you. Makes for a better weld. And of course, this guy's doing a fabulous job.
You gotta say that.
Oh yeah, I gotta kiss his ass, you know. But I'm learning a lot, and even at 56 years old, my brain still wants to learn all the time. And so for me, you know, I'm helping a little bit, not as much as I need to be, but I'm learning something, and this will stick with me. So we're just letting it cool. We're getting some really good penetration. So like I said, he's doing a little bit at a time, letting it cool off. And then we'll get all that filled in. And then when I get to the house, I'll smooth everything out, take everything the rest of the way apart, so we can clean it up, paint it, make it look good, get my brackets ordered, get my bearings ordered, and start putting this thing back together so we can get it underneath the car. And then it's almost welded up.
Yeah. Trying to pull the shaft out, pull the pucks out, send it on home.
Good thing I brought my truck with me today. All right, Kiwi just finished welding.
Mark buys the truck. Oh, sorry.
What? What'd you say? You interrupted me. What?
Sorry. Carry on.
Carry on. So he just got finished welding it up. We're gonna let it cool off, get it loaded in the truck. I'm gonna finish everything up at the house. I'm gonna smooth it just a little bit, but I'm gonna leave a lot of the weld on top. I mean, because there's gonna be a lot of stress here. Finish grinding all this off. And like I said, get parts ordered for it, get it cleaned up, get it painted. Hopefully here within the next week or two, have it back underneath the car where the car can be a roller again. Big thanks to Kiwi again.
No worries, man.
Or I should say Professor Kiwi today.
Yeah.
And now I kind of think I know what I can do if I have to do it again. If not, I'll be giving somebody a call. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it here from Kiwi's. We're going to get this stuff cleaned up. See, maybe he needs the help real quick doing something else that he's doing. And then it's back to the house. So y'all have a good one, a safe one, and we'll see you down the road.